We're living in an emergent situation, an emergent reality. Focal points are far more important than they've ever been. I was thinking about myself and where I am and where I'm in my mind. What level of thinking I have, what is on my mind most of the time. And it's like a global conscious thought process. And then sometimes it's not conscious. But I felt like I was invisible last year, some part of last year. I felt like my life was hidden because I wasn't completely dedicated to fulfilling my mission in life. I wasn't completely dedicated to it. And so that made for a kind of a hiding. It wasn't conscious necessarily, and it also wasn't malicious. It was like it was necessary, and it was also kind of public. So I guess there was some sense or some feeling that there was dishonesty. So there was, it's interesting what you think about, if you think about integrity, like the word and the meaning and the feeling and the expression of integrity. It seems like there's only one way that it can work. It's not like up and down, though, or left and right. Even if you start to think in dimensions, then up and down and left and right don't work, because everything's dynamic. So it depends on how you use your mind, always. We're never locked in. So the integrity is in construction. Like a building can have integrity. So can a human. So can an idea or a thought or a feeling. So last year, I could say that I was not fully in integrity. I was still moving forward. I was still learning. I was still changing. I was still broadening my perspective, becoming more of a whole self, conscious of my purpose. All that was still occurring. There was just these moments where I knew I wasn't complete in my thinking. So I got a lot done. I experienced a lot. It was very much class for me. Very much kind of a beginning class even. Now where I find myself is more in the advanced lessons. It's far more enjoyable experience. It's more connection with other people. Fulfillment, joy. I thought that I had not all of it figured out. I thought that I had not all of it figured out, but definitely quite a bit. And I think I did. And that's how think that's how you get to where you are, where I am now. I mean, I do have an abundance of understanding. And there are these times where the desire is to share it and to give it more space, so to speak, to give the understandings more space, to give what wants to be shared an opportunity to be shared, because it's its own being. It's like service. Service becomes something in and of itself, apart from what is being served. New reality just becomes known. But it's connected by love. And what I'm learning now also is that love is not, it's just the love that you feel inside of you. Love is not something that other people make for you. So you fall in love with someone, or you fall in love with something, or you start to experience love. What we're doing is becoming aware that it exists. And then there are these different ways it manifests. Because it always exists. It's never separate. There is no separation. There is no distance. In truth. So you speak truthfully, so that's the integrity thing. So if I say that, then I've lost some people. If you talk about that, you lose people. But that's because they're searching for an answer in a consciousness or in a place or in a state where the answer is not. So you're never going to find an answer where an answer is not, in a place that the answer doesn't exist. You can keep looking for it, and you can call yourself a seeker, a searcher, whatever religion you attain understanding with or connection with, whatever book or philosophy or class or study program or whatever it is that you discover resonates with you, then you can begin to use that to seek and search. Although if you're not in the place to receive the answer in and of yourself, then it won't matter what you use. People want to say religion is a poison, or many other things are a poison. There's judgment. There's lots of judgment right now on things that feel bad, right? There's these things that don't feel good, that it seems as though we're not supposed to or have to. It's more like a have to, where people think that these things that are occurring, these people that are doing things, have to be stopped. They have to be destroyed. They have to be put in jail. They have to be killed. There must be a way. There must be a way to stop these people. But these people are you. The confusion is laid in the mind of the one who decides that it's time to judge. A time to judge. A time to kill. A time to feel. A time to represent. A time to be gentle. A time to be happy. A time to make friendship. Come here. Hey, Ollie. Hi, buddy. Hi. Ooh, yeah. Hey. You don't like coffee? So, purpose comes to mind because if you are going to do something, whether that be try to force a change or understand, it's always dependent upon what you're willing to receive. So I have purpose. I create purpose. I can have purpose. And I develop in purpose, with purpose, because of purpose. Deeper, more full, more complete by my use of purpose, by my will to use purpose. So it's the only time that there's really anything that truly means something is when I'm in it with purpose. Otherwise, it is wasted. What do you want? Come here, buddy. So, yeah. So, do you have purpose? Looks like I made a new friend here. All right. What do you do with that? Do you just fight? Do you just force? You know, it doesn't matter what it is, right? I mean, that's the thing. It's like we can judge lots of different things. I can judge force. I can judge people who don't have purpose. You know, I can do whatever I want with my consciousness. But when there is purpose behind what I'm doing with my consciousness, with what I'm doing with my consciousness, because of what I'm doing with my consciousness, in the service of what am I serving? Am I serving humanity? Am I serving myself? Am I serving Ollie? Who and what am I serving? That's what connection needs to find within me. It needs to find that definiteness. That love, that unity, that expression of wholeness and peace, community. Those things need to be one with each other in order for there to be a movement that is what I want it to be. So judgment is not the way. The way is to be present with what is and to choose. To choose life, to choose movement, to choose breath. To not just breathe, but to choose to breathe.